allow me to introduce you to a world of sake, one of the most famous Japanese spirit, which you probably already have been tasting when you have just put your first bite of sushi in your mouth.
Sake brewing in Kobe began centuries ago when the Nara district emerged as Japan's leading center for rice wine, favored for its mild climate, pure mountain water, and nearby fields of fine rice. Brewers discovered that the region's mineral-rich water enhanced fermentation and gave the drink a clean, refreshing character. During the Edo period, sake was crafted almost entirely by hand in small wooden breweries, where each step demanded patience and skill. Workers steamed rice over open fire, cooled it on straw mats, and mixed it with a special culture to begin the slow brewing process. Today, Kobe's museums preserve these wooden vats, steam basket, and pressing frame, standing as a quiet witness to a time when craftsmanship and nature shaped every drop of sake.
Around 90% of Japanese sake today are produced here in Kobe. And in the olden time, people actually traveled with sailing boats with barrels of sake from here in Kobe to the entire island nation called Nippon.
In the Kobe region, rice with large uniform grains, a soft starchy core, and low protein content is ideal for producing refined sake, as it yields a clean, delicate flavor. Before fermentation, the rice is polished to remove the outer layer, rich in proteins and lipids, which can interfere with enzymatic reactions. It is then washed and hydrated to achieve uniform moisture, steamed to gelatinize the starch, and inoculated with mold to initiate amylolysis. During fermentation, yeast metabolizes this sugar into ethanol and carbon dioxide. Low-protein rice is preferred because excessive proteins can generate bitter amino acids and haze, while a high starch-to-protein ratio maximizes sugar availability, ensuring efficient fermentation and producing a smooth, high-quality beverage.
Before the invention of the steam power, so all this turning up and down of the steam rice was done by the muscle power exclusively. So the workers must be strong, devoted, and most importantly, enjoy the beautiful sound of the steamed rice.
The craftsman in the brewery controls fermentation like a conductor guiding a delicate symphony. He carefully balances temperature, sugar level, and water to guide yeast in transforming rice into alcohol. Each day, subtle changes in the mash are watched closely, for even a slight shift can alter the flavor. Sensory perception becomes a formal art, cutting the rice, inhaling the sweet, earthy aroma, tasting tiny sample to sense its progress. The craftsman's intuition, cultivated through a lifetime of practice, reads the signals as clearly as poet reads a verse. In this quiet, attentive work, science and artistry meet, creating sake that carries both precision and soul.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In this small space, it requires 8 workers to just push the rice up and down. And I would like to ask a question. In the age of artificial intelligence, why the experience, especially the collected experience, still matters so much?
While walking through a sake museum, I could feel the emotional resonance of each object. as if every wooden container and handcrafted tool carried a story to share with us today. The exhibits reveal how Edo period sake production was organized as a coordinated workflow, with each stage from rice preparation to fermentation designed to optimize efficiency and quality. Brewers had to synchronize tasks, manage timing precisely, and allocate labor carefully to ensure delicate processes like malt cultivation and mash fermentation proceeded smoothly. Observing these arrangements highlights the stage that demanded the most oversight, showing how thoughtful organization and skilled hands were essential to producing high-quality sake.
Look what I found! The shoes! Of course, you have to have those beautiful such shoes in order to walk around in this beautiful workshop amongst all these large containers which are filled with steamed rice.
In Edo, Japan, sake brewing was grueling work that demanded skill, strength, and attention. Brewers trained for years, learning each stage of process from rice preparation to fermentation. Hygiene was sacred. Hands were washed again and again in clean water, scrubbed with precision before touching rice or tools. Each gesture protecting the delicate brew. Tools and workspaces were managed with equal devotion, for even a trace of impurity could ruin the batch. Through this relentless attention to cleanness, brewers transformed simple rice and water into bottles of exceptional quality and purity.
So if you want to be an excellent, experienced brewer, you must be a really good acrobatic as well. Just look at those sandals. I mean, it requires years of experience in able to step into these sandals and start to walk. And for me, I would probably go like, no, I can't keep my balance right.
A sake master acted as a fermentation engineer, blending technical expertise, hands-on labor, and leadership. They possess acute sensory perception, detecting subtle changes in pH, temperature, aroma, and viscosity that signal the progress of saccharification or the risk of microbial spoilage. Their judgment extended beyond observation, guiding critical decisions on water composition, yeast propagation, and enzymatic activity to achieve precise alcoholic levels, flavor balance, and clarity. Economic responsibility was central. They optimized yields, minimized losses from contamination, and coordinated production to satisfy market and retail demands. As leaders, they trained apprentices, organized workflows, and enhanced strict sanitation protocols to ensure consistent quality and safety.
So this is a modern process industry for this famous sake. And the question is, what is still so important with the traditional methods?
Is homogeneity always what we truly desire, or do we value products that carry a genuine human touch, for better or worse? In the West, an increasing number of people are willing to pay a premium for craft beer produced by small breweries, often featuring a unique blend of spices or flavors. In Japan, microbreweries and artisanal products are equally attracting attention, offering sake or beer with distinctive characters that reflect the skill and creativity of their makers.
Here, they have the most outlandish vending machine. So by putting small coins, you will get one of the 18 bottles which was produced here in this very factory.
Walking through Kobe's narrow, winding streets in the evening, the cheerful sounds drifting from a nearby sake bar, and the warm glow of paper lantern reminds us how the wisdom of ancient culture meets modern science. Today, fuzzy logic help control the complex, non-linear, and uncertain nature of fermentation, subtly shaping the way we consume sake and transforming the brewery industry from a labor-intensive craft to a largely automated process.